story short, I'm an adjunct professor here at Robert Morris University in media arts, graphic design and advertisement. Currently teaching senior portfolio. I'm also an adjunct professor at the Art Institute, so I teach both places, and I teach graphic design, advertising, and e-commerce. I have to think a little bit because I teach a lot of things. So my path to going into this whole creative thing was, I am born in Denmark, in Europe, and industry over there for some of the biggest or largest company like H&M, Esprit. So it was very much creative, but it was definitely not in graphic design. Coming to the United States, I went back to university and re-schooled myself into graphic design, and I came into it in an era where the computer was definitely introduced and everything, so I was pretty lucky. I kind of jumped on the new wave of technology, so that was a good thing. Lived all over United States, Washington, D.C., North Carolina, and 10 years in San Diego, where I also taught out there. I have worked for several larger companies, including also working for myself. When I came to Pittsburgh, I worked as the creative director for GlaxoSmithKline, which is one of the largest pharmaceutical companies, and did packaging design for the consumer healthcare over-the-counter industry, such as Tums, Aquafresh, Nicorette, things you would see out in the supermarket, but global brands, which was a little bit just straying off from probably what I was used to do, but it was an area which really interested me because it went into concept and strategic design. What I really enjoy about designing is the process. It's the thinking behind it, and also the changes it can make, not just for a consumer, but also for, instance, a product or a package with some medicine for children, and if you can make that step by step how to use it, a more pleasant experience, you have changed that experience for that user. Design for good is a big thing, and of course I'm very involved with AIGA. I'm the current president here of AIGA, Pittsburgh chapter. We are a board around 20 board members, and we are very involved, very engaged, just like both at Robert Morris University and the Art Institute, very involved with the student groups there, getting them involved, so when they graduate they're don't know anybody when you need a job. So I can honestly say I live, breathe, 24/7. What I do, I don't look at it as a job, I look at it as a lifestyle, and I feel I'm one of those very lucky individuals who have my whole life done something I love to do. And teaching is probably something that came in later, but I really enjoy that process to work with students and work with them to grow, and also understand that design is not just jumping on a computer. It's really about thinking and conceptualizing, and not necessarily work as a graphic designer either. It could also, you could land a job which is more like a thinking process. So I'm excited to see where this whole industry is going, because I think people who are in the creative field, like graphic designers, or if it's web design or whatever it is, are very, very smart, because every day we have to think and we have to solve problems. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how the future is going to go for design in general.